First off, you guys need to know that I'm wearing an Old Navy sweater and it feels like fall outside. So I'm really happy today. I'm wearing this Rocksbox jewelry I got. First time I'm wearing. I have this box full of all my hauled items. I am just going to dump everything out and do a little chit chat. Get ready with me, answer some of your questions. It's gonna be kind of more of a minimal look, focusing more on the skin today because I don't think I got a whole lot of eye stuff, but we're just gonna play around with makeup and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time. So if you guys enjoy these kind of videos, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, sign up for alerts, and let me know what you guys wanna see next, as always. So I think I'm gonna do like a fall favorites video if you guys are interested. First off, I had to go exchange the Hourglass bronzer because, as you guys know, if you saw my Sephora haul, I wasn't really into the I forgot what it's called, diffused light or something like that, and it was literally like all highlight. Like, I'm sure if I dug a layer down I'd get something good, but I wasn't trying to do that. So I ended up getting the luminous light, and I'm pretty sure you guys have told me to get this one. Is that what it's called? Luminous bronze light. I didn't know whether or not to get this or the radiant bronze light, but I think I've heard more about the luminous, so I just got that instead. And then I did switch out my BECCA under eye powder because the one that I got, the seal was broken, so I just never feel good about that, you know? So I did a face mask before sitting down to do this video, and I've been really enjoying the Summer Fridays one, and I did haul this item too. This one is like perfect for, I don't know, I've never really done mask in the morning until now, but like when I wake up, I kind of just want to wake up my skin, and I like this one a lot for that. It really gets me in the fall mood because it smells like pumpkins. So I just did this before sitting down, so if my face is a little red or something, it's because of this, just from the exfoliating beads. Sometimes my skin's a little sensitive, but it's not a big deal. So this has been really good. It smells so nice, and it makes my skin feel really smooth. So I'm really loving that mask. I've been really obsessed with the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, and since I have my tan from being at the beach, and then I love the Too Faced Concealer, the new one, and then I've been priming with the BECCA Backlight Priming Filter from Pretty Comfort Life. Would love to know your skincare routine. So my skincare routine varies because I try a lot of new products, to be honest with you, but for right now, I've been kind of dabbling more into like mask and stuff like that because my skin has just needed kind of more attention, I feel like. So as far as my skin routine goes, when I get up in the morning, I always wash my face. It depends on what my skin feels like. I have really dry skin, so I'll either use the La Roche-Posay, I think that's what it's called, hydrating cleanser, and then I'll go in with like an oil. I usually do an oil if I'm not doing makeup right away. So I've been doing the Organic Skin Company, the Good Oil, and it has just been great for my dry skin. I also love the Drunk Elephant Marula oil. That one's great too. That is what I do. And then if I'm doing makeup, I usually do like a cream instead of an oil. So I've been loving the Remaverse Day Cream. And then I've been incorporating an eye cream back into my look. I've been trying 3 different eye creams out, and I will actually talk about this one right now. This one's the Colorescience Total Eye 3-in-1 Renewal Therapy. I've been loving this. Either one of 2 things. So if I'm either leaving the house and I don't have any makeup on and I want to look somewhat alive, then I'll put some of this under my under eyes, and it just kind of awakens me and makes me look, you know, half awake. So it says to do like half a pump on your finger, on your ring finger, and it has like a peachy sort of a hue to it. And they did gift me this product, so thank you so much to Colorescience for gifting me this, and Octoly. I got it through Octoly. So I've been trying this out and I really, really like it. And I either do it by itself if I'm not really doing much makeup, or I'll do it as like a base to my concealer if I'm doing like more of a full face, which I'm doing today. So you see how much that makes me look like I'm more awake. It seriously wakens me up so much, but it's not like anything full coverage. But I mean, look at that. I mean, I look so much more alive after I put that on. So I've really been enjoying this, and it's a good product. Colorescience is definitely a trusted brand. I know dermatologists and people like that use the brand, so it makes me feel good about using it. So yeah, that makes me look so much more awake. Wow. So that is like during the day, that's what I do. I do like a day cream. I don't always go in with like serums and stuff like that. I think it's really good to just really cleanse the skin, moisturize it, hydrate it. And for me, I really like an eye cream right now too. And so that's kind of like my skincare routine at nighttime. It depends on how much makeup I have when I get home. Like I'll usually go in with a wipe. I love the Aveeno Ultra Calming Wipes. I'll do like a wipe and then I'll go in with like my Remiverse Foaming Exfoliating Cleanser. And sometimes I'll do a mask, sometimes I won't. I've been doing them more like during the day when I get up during my like daily devotion. Like I'll have a mask on and then take it off. I don't do them every single day. I'd say like 2 to 3 times a week I do them because I don't want to overwhelm my skin. For my nighttime routine, I'll usually do more on my skin because it's gonna be like really sinking in all night. So I do the makeup wipe, I do my like deep cleanser, and then I usually go in with like a toner like Bioderma. I'll go in with and get anything that's left, and then I'll go in usually with like an oil and an eye cream. So yeah, that is my skincare routine. Okay, so next question is going to be, what's your go-to primer? Cannot seem to fall in love with anything, from Cassidy. So my go-to primer right now has definitely been the BECCA Backlight Priming Filter. I've been using this so long. I've loved it so much. But I would say if you have more oily skin, then maybe you won't like that. My ride or die that I've loved for forever is the Tarte Clean Slate. If you have more oily skin, or I don't know what kind of skin you have, but just to kind of go around, if you know, not sure what skin type we are talking about here. But for more dry skin, I've really been loving the BECCA Backlight Priming Filter. I also love the BECCA Purple Primer. That one's one of my all-time favorites. But yeah, if you're really trying to like go in and like get something really, really like heavy duty, the Tarte Clean Slate, that one is really good for like events if you're really trying to blur out your skin. I definitely don't use that as much anymore because I don't go out as much, to be honest. So I don't really use that one. I love the Guerlain as well. The Guerlain's really nice. I'm one of those people, like I like to try new things all the time. So y'all, this concealer is so good. I hated the first one that they came out with. It wasn't like in this type of packaging. It was like in normal concealer packaging. It was so like watery and not full coverage at all. But this one is super nice and full coverage. Okay, so next question is, what's one product from Anna Elizaveta? What's one product that's been discontinued that you wish would be brought back? This is a really good question. I knew right away. Like I thought about it and I was like, oh, I know exactly what, and I'll show you right now. This is one of the saddest moments ever. So this is the Sephora Airbrush Blush, and if you've been on my channel for a while, like watching my videos, you know that I love this stuff. And I fell in love with it. I saw Kylie Jenner post about it like a long time ago, and so I picked it up. You know how that is. It's like, okay, let me try this. And I went and got it, and I think I ordered it online. I don't think I ever got it in store. And I've heard people talk about the foundation stuff, but I don't know, I never found a color that really matched me in the foundation, so I just tried out the blush in the orange color, and then I got this, what is this, Rose Without Thorns, and I fell in love. This blush is so pretty, and then I go back to get more, and it's not on the website, and I'm like, what's going on? And I've asked them in store and stuff, and you know how like most of the time they're clueless. I'm sorry. I'm always like, oh, what if people that work at Sephora are watching this? But like not everyone is clueless, but 9 times out of 10 people are clueless in there. That I think is discontinued, or they're either reformulating or it's discontinued, I don't know. But it's really sad because I love that blush, and it's like used to be a staple for me, and now, I mean, it's hard to find an airbrush blush. I mean, come on, you can't really go to any brand and be like, can I get your airbrush blush, because they don't have one, you know? I thought it was really cool, especially because it's like a Sephora collection brand and they don't have it anymore, and I'm crossing my fingers that it comes back one day, that maybe they're just repackaging, reformulating, but I'm really bummed, and that is like something that I love. Okay, so this seal is good. We're good in business. That's so cool that you can twist it so that nothing comes out. Oh, so it like creates less of a mess. I like that. You know what? Other people might do that, but I've never actually noticed. If that makes sense, you can twist it and then the sifter is covered. So I'll let that bake on a second. So I just did my brows off camera, and put on some eye primer. I don't think I'm gonna go too crazy on the eyes today because I didn't get any eyeshadow palettes. I do have a the Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2, and I love it. Next question is gonna be from Harb_Katya. Do you have any pets? If not, do you want any? Love your vids. Thanks, girl. I don't have any pets currently. And I do want pets, I really do. I love dogs and I really want one, but I know that I shouldn't get one, so I've put it off, and it's not the right time. Like, I really, really want one. Like, every time I see a dog, my mom's like, oh my gosh, Emily, look, there's a dog. Like, I love dogs. I truly love animals. Like, I really, really do. The older I've gotten, the more I love animals. It's so weird. And I mean, I've always loved them. Like, looking back at videos, it's so funny. Let me just go into this question really quick. On my birthday, which was the 17th, I went to the beach. If you guys follow me on Instagram and stuff, I went to Florida, and it was great. I wish I could have stayed longer. But when we got back, it was my birthday, and so we watched some like home videos, and it was showing us going to get our family dog. Her name was Buttons, and I was like, how old was I when we got Buttons? I had to have been like 6 or something like that, somewhere. I was so young, and watching me with Buttons was like the cutest thing. When we went to go literally pick her up, like, we went and got her from a house. So we were at this little house. I don't know where we got Buttons, but she was just the smallest little scared thing. She was so terrified. And she was just like, her legs were just like sticks, and she was just like so tense. And I can't believe how fearless I was. Watching me and my sisters like go see her for the first time and like play with her in the grass, she was so scared. And like, this dog could have been like mean, because schnauzers actually can sometimes be aggressive, which any dog, you know, depending on their personality. But I was like up in her face. I mean, I wasn't being annoying, like, I wasn't, but I was like not scared. I was like trying to play with her and trying to like love on her. And it was just so cute, because I was like, I just loved her when I was a little kid. And Buttons is no longer with us. Now we have Bella. Buttons got cancer, and we had to put her down because she had pancreatitis, and she was sick, and loved her so much. Buttons used to run out to the bus every single day when I'd get home from school, and I'd just squat down and have my arms out and just be like, Buttons! And she would run to me, and the memories. I love dogs. I absolutely love all animals, but I have a special place in my heart for dogs. And I definitely want, if I could live on a farm, sorry, I go into way too much detail on these questions. If I could live on a farm, I totally would. Like, my dream one day is to like meet like a cowboy farm dude, so I can like live on his farm. Not even kidding. Okay, that didn't sound right. But the apartment that I live at, they're very dog friendly, but my apartment is like pretty small. So it's just not really the ideal situation with my schedule. It's just not good, because I've really been trying really hard to just like bust out the videos on YouTube. Does that even make sense? I've been really trying to just like pump out the videos on YouTube, and with my schedule, I don't have time right now just because I've gotten more and more busy. So anyways, there is that. This is the Hourglass Scattered Light Shadow in the shade Smoke. Have you guys tried out this shadow? And if so, what is your favorite shade? So I'm just gonna take some of this Sephora contour shade and put this in my crease to kind of dust away any of that. So the next question is, what are your hobbies, from Melissa? I'm not sure how you say that. Thanks, Melissa, for asking. So some of my hobbies would be anything health and fitness. I love taking care of my body, and I love, you know, cooking and baking, and whatever I can make that is like a healthy option, healthy version, I will do it. I love, I've always loved food my whole life, and I've always loved cooking. I used to watch cooking shows when I get home from school every single day. I'd get a snack because I was obsessed with food. I'm still obsessed with food. And I'd put on like Rachel Ray, I'd watch Emerald Live. I love Rachel Ray, and I still love her. 30-minute meals, $40 a day. Anyways, see, I get so sidetracked. But I love health and fitness. I love exercising. So like working out. I love to follow Whitney Simmons workouts, and I also love doing anything outdoors. So hiking, rafting, kayaking, anything. Walking my parents' dog Bella is like my favorite thing. I love that. I literally try to do that like anytime I can, and it makes her little heart so happy, and I would love to do that today, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough time. But I'm off tomorrow, so I'm definitely gonna do it tomorrow because it's a beautiful day. It has been rainy in Nashville for like a straight week, so we are all loving this weather. I love music, so like anytime I can go to a show, that's awesome. I love singing. Singing is really something I've been doing more of because I kind of just forgot I could sing for a hot second. Hanging out with friends, going out to eat, like things like that, just normal stuff, nothing too crazy. I mean, YouTube is like, it's kind of like a hobby slash job, like it's kind of turned into more of like work, you know what I mean? But definitely not. I call YouTube my 24/7 job, and then I have a full-time job on top of that. So it's hard to balance both, but it started out as a hobby, and I, you know, I've kind of taken it to try to see if it can become a career, so we'll see. Also, I guess you could say another hobby or passion of mine, I consider hobbies like passions, I guess, would be traveling. So I'm like really trying to always have trips on the schedule. My next trip is going to be to Asheville, North Carolina in October, so I'm super excited about that. So if you guys have any recommendations for food or things to do, hiking, if you guys are in that area, please let me know, or if you've been, whatever. I would love to hear from you guys. All right, so let's go in with this bronzer. I am so excited about this. I've heard so many good things. I just saw Whitney put up like some get ready with me, and she was using this bronzer. She was using the Radiant Light one, but I got the Luminous Light. Bronzer's pretty. I had to get like an up close. It's pretty. It's very, of course, luminous, like the name says. Wish it was like a little darker, but I feel like this is like an all over bronzer. Okay, so I feel so alive that I put on these lashes. I'm wearing the iikonn lashes in the style Jealous, which I'm obsessed with. I've been talking about them a lot on Instagram. Use my code ETBEAUTY if you want 30% off. They're seriously the best lashes ever. I mean, they speak for themselves, don't they? So we are going to try this Sephora contour powder. This is not a first impression because I have tried this and I really like it a lot. So let's answer another question. Let's see. Cably has nothing to do with your video, but what did you ask for when you got your hair done? I love it. Thank you so much. So I go to Bridget at Local Honey in East Nashville, and she is a boss. Especially, I mean, she's literally can do everything, but her color is like her specialty. I swear. I don't usually get cuts from her because I just get a trim. So I usually get a trim at like a Beta Institute. I just asked for more platinum pieces. Like I want more of like an ashy, cooler sort of hue to my whole hair, like as a whole, because I had such like this like brassy, sort of like a warm thing going for so long, and I just kind of wanted to go more cool toned with my hair and more platinum, more blonde, not over my whole entire head, still with the balayage. So like a balayage, cool toned, ashy, platinum-y pieces, sort of a thing. So actually I've been using this shampoo called Fanola, and it's actually kind of turned my hair a little bit purple, which I'm not super upset about. It's more of like a silver than a purple. As you can see, like right here, like there's some pieces that are a little bit purple. But that's what I asked for, and she always delivers. She does a great job. So I really, really love her. We're about to dive into this NATASHA DENONA palette, and I'm so excited because I have not put this on my face yet, and it is so beautiful in the pan. Like, oh, I'm so excited. So this is what it looks like. Oh, okay, yeah, so cute. Just so pretty, just so bougie looking. Okay, so the top row is cream, and then the bottom is diamond and all that stuff. So, okay. We're gonna put a little bit of cream on. We're gonna do some creams. Oh yeah, this is more of like a natural. The one below it is like straight up sparkle. So we're gonna do the one below. Oh, that is a lot to handle. I don't know if I really want that much right now. I go in with the more subtle highlight. I'm gonna actually use a brush. I don't know why I'm using my finger with the powder. But wow. But wow, Okay, so I'm going in with this cream highlight right here. That one is called Glow Cream Base. So yeah, it's a base. And we're gonna put it on. Let me ask you guys a question. Are you guys gonna see the movie A Star is Born with Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper? Because I really wanna see it. I have a feeling it's just gonna make me cry though. Like I feel like it's just gonna be such an emotional movie, which isn't a bad thing, but I feel like they're in love. Like I believe them. Like is it acting or are they actually in love? Because their chemistry is like pretty, I feel like they're gonna be like together. I don't know if he's married. I don't think she's in a relationship. I don't know though. Apparently he has a baby though, because I was watching an interview with Ellen and he like didn't want to talk about the baby, but she kept like asking about it. I feel like that's her thing. Like she's the one who can get away with like pushing people to get them to answer something. But anyways, he didn't talk about it, so. But he had nothing to say but nice things about Lady Gaga. When they talk about each other, they like light up, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're actually in love in real life. You heard it from me. I swear, I swear. Okay, so we're gonna do the other highlight. This diamond one right here is just like way too much for me right now. I feel like this is Lady Gaga right here, and this is Emily right here. So we're gonna use the Glow Extreme instead of the diamond powder. And just add that on top of that glow base. Yes, we are disco balling today. Hey! Who got the Desi Katie collection? I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't get it. I'm gonna get it when it comes to Ulta so I can get my points. Like that's why. That's why, and also I kind of do want to see some of it in store. Since it's coming to the store anyways, I was like, you know, why not? Why not? Okay, I'm going too ham right here, too ham. Has anybody tried this palette? And if you have, let me know what you think. Also, let me know if you've tried the other palette with like the other shades, the citron or whatever it's called. It's called something different. Because I almost got that one, but I'm really glad I got this one because I think I'll get more use out of it. I love highlighting like this part of my face right here. I don't know why, it's probably too much, but always making sure I get this like unibrow part. Then I gotta tone it down. By hairstylist Sammy. Hey girl, how do you like the Charlotte Tilbury blush? Good coverage and the Fridays mask. So I already talked about the Fridays mask. I love it and it smells so good. It's like perfect for fall too. They did perfect with that launch because it is just fall, PSL, everything. Fall everything. I think I'm gonna do a fall video because I'm really in the mood to do that. Okay, so, and then for the blush, I didn't actually use it. I actually forgot. I was gonna do this blush under the Charlotte, the other stuff just to see what it looked like and then I'd go over. But let's like use both, why not? I don't like, I'll be honest with you, I don't like this Jaclyn Hill blush brush. I don't like it at all. It's way too stiff and it's way too small for blush. Like I need more in a blush brush than this. But I do love this other one. Ooh, that's really pretty. Like that actually has a lot more color than I thought that it was going to, because look at the pan. And that is like, yeah, I like that a lot. So pretty, so natural. And then on this other side, I'm gonna do one of the blushes in here. We're gonna do this one right here, the bright one, cream, it just says cream blush. Wow, I really didn't even know that. Okay, so let's just dab. That's pretty. It's pretty like if I was to do such a minimal, like literally pop on that Colorescience concealer and like do like a pop of color just to like give me some life in my skin. Like this would be really good for that. So I think that'd be better with like a stipple brush to use that instead of my fingers probably. But I just thought I'd see what it looked like. We're gonna go over and like do this too. I really don't like that brush at all. But I do love this brush. Like I think the blush brush is like the only one I really don't like. I don't love the highlighter brush either, but those are really the only ones that I don't love. And then, so I'm gonna go on with this. I love this JH06 is probably the most unique one in the collection and I love it so much. I feel like I need to add a little bit of cream on the other side just to kind of even it out. And this is perfect because I didn't do like a very bright eye look or anything and my cheeks look nice and pink. I look like Santa Claus. Just to be really extra, I'm gonna use, this was Charlotte Tilbury blush in First Love, by the way. Yeah, First Love, which I've been literally eyeing that for so long. Okay, I'm so sorry that my neighbors are vacuuming. I swear she vacuums every single effing day. And it's good to be clean and all, but every day. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna go on lastly with this color right here. This is Powder Blush. I love how it's just a cream blush, powder brush, Duo Glow. I think Duo Glow is gonna be fun too. Like that's fun. Okay, so we're gonna do the powder blush and just top it. Make sure everything blends. Beautiful. It looks way more bright in person, I feel like, but I live for it and I love it. I'm really into blush right now, so. I'm gonna use this Laura Mercier Glow Powder. Yeah, I know my face is like already really glowy, but I've been really dying to use this Laura Mercier All Over Glow Translucent Powder. I just put some of that All Over Glow right in this little guy, and we're gonna see what this looks like. It just has this like nice slight luminosity. It's not sparkly or anything like that. My skin looks super luminous and glowy. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to spray my face with a setting spray. I've been getting so many questions if I have extensions in my hair, and I don't. So thank you for the compliments, and I used a lot of setting spray, obviously. Couple more questions. So the next one is from it's _Court_Court. Where is your fave place to eat in Nashville? I love there too, Nash Vegas. Thanks for asking. That is so hard to answer because there are so many good questions. I'd say as far as like steakhouses go, and like if you like that type of thing, if you like to have a really nice dinner, Jeff Ruby's is like amazing. It's so good. Jeff Ruby's, Cane Prime are both some of my favorite like high-end restaurants downtown. But as far as like more casual, it just depends on what we're talking. There's so many different things. Like breakfast, I would say go to Marché in East Nashville, Milk and Honey in the Gulch. As far as like more casual stuff, where do I like to eat? I've been eating a lot in Franklin recently, not Nashville, because that is where I live. But 5 Points Pizza is like the best pizza ever, so I would say that for pizza. City House is really good. I've been dying to try Husk. I haven't been there, but those are a couple of my favorites. I want to try Sunda too. I think it's called Sunda. It's a new place. I think it's in the Gulch, and I've heard really good things about that. So sorry that didn't totally answer your question, but I can't pick one. I can't do it. Okay, so lastly for the lip, I'm gonna try out these Plump Line lip liners, and then I'm literally gonna use so many different products for my lips right now. So get ready for it. I'm literally gonna use 4 things. 4 things, you guys are gonna love me so much. So I'm gonna use the Dolly Danger one. Oh, so this is from hairstylist Sammy again. She said, what is your Twix recipe? So I did not actually create that recipe. I used Bakerita. I used her Twix recipe and I kind of adapted it. Like I kind of changed some things on it. So I used hers, but the second time, so I've made those Twix twice. The second time I made them, I did half the recipe. No. I made them in a bigger baking dish. Instead of an 8x8, I used like a 9x13. So I used a bigger dish to make it thinner because I felt like the base of the Twix wasn't cooked long enough and it wasn't crunchy enough. Like it didn't have that Twix crunch. And I also used peanut butter instead of almond butter the second time. So they came out more of like a peanut butter Twix. And I actually like the almond butter better, I think, but I liked how they were thinner. I think I'm gonna actually just do the smaller recipe again, or the smaller baking dish again, but I'm gonna bake the crust longer. I think that's what I'm gonna do, or the base. I really like these together. This is really pretty. So that is Dolly Danger and Stealth. So pretty. Ooh, I like that. And then I'm gonna top it with 2 things. So I've been obsessed with the Charlotte Tilbury Very Victoria lipstick. I've had so many questions on what lipstick I've been wearing, and it's usually been this one. So I couldn't wait for the haul for this. I just couldn't, it's so pretty. And then lastly, so 4 products on my lips, I know I'm crazy. Lastly, I'm gonna do the L'Oreal Jennifer Nude color, just to give it a little bit more shine, because this one has like more of a glossy finish. That's the one that I saw Shannon Ford talking about. So I had to get it because it was really pretty color. All right, that completes this get ready with me and first impressions and all the questions and everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this type of video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, sign up for alerts and all that sort of stuff. Let me know what you want to see next, as always. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I love you so much and I hope you guys have a good weekend. I love you and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.